The Xbox Series X launches later this year, but today we're going to be talking about some games. More specifically, my top 10 most anticipated Xbox games of 2020. Now there's going to be some stipulations, so I can't put Hellblade or Everwild in there because they don't have solid release windows. But that means I also can't put in things like Batman or Assassin's Creed Ragnarok because those games haven't even been announced yet, and I'll talk about them in a future video. But today, just about games that have been announced. I hope everyone enjoys the video. Let's go.
For what's left of humanity.
Coming in at number 10 we have Disintegration. One of the Halo co-creators is coming out with a brand new sci-fi first-person shooter. It has a fully fleshed out campaign and a multiplayer mode. Now having both these days is kind of rare, and I have played the multiplayer, and for someone that doesn't play a lot of multiplayer these days, it's actually really fun, and I'm looking forward to the campaign because it looks really interesting. Coming in at number 9 we have Marvel's Avengers game. Now this game looks really cool. You can play as multiple different Avengers. There's a single player story that you can just tackle yourself. There's missions that you can play with friends. All in all, this game looks like a complete package. Over time they're going to release new characters, new missions, new areas. And the game has a lot of loot. You can upgrade each character with new abilities, new armor pieces, and there's going to be completely different looking sets throughout the game. I'm looking forward to it, and we should be hearing more about the game soon.
My God. No! You're gonna get through!
Send somebody who's capable of getting me the hell out of here.
Coming in at number 8 we have Resident Evil 3 Remake. Now this game, Capcom, you can clearly see that they've gone above and beyond with this game because everything's better. The gameplay, the soundtrack, the game world. The game world's even that big that there's going to be fast travel location points. And Nemesis in this game is terrifying. And when it comes to the full release, you're not going to be able to mess around. It should be a really good game for horror fans, and even people that want more action focused game, you might like this.
This is the Patriarch of Colorado speaking. Thank you for agreeing to help me. I believe this partnership will be beneficial to both of us.
You will bring my fractious will.
Coming in at number 7 we have Westland 3. Now the second game I couldn't really get into just because of the controls and lack of voice acting. However, in the third game there's voice acting and the game looks really refined. All in all, just a better game.
We awoke from one nightmare into another. Not on our dying Earth, but somewhere much worse.
Coming in at number 6 we have Outriders. This is People Can Fly's new game. It's a third-person shooter RPG. It's like a mix of Mass Effect and Gears of War. And honestly, the game looks fantastic. It has next-gen support, all the crazy light and weapon effects, and there's no emphasis on games as a service. The game is the game, and it looks awesome. Coming in at number 5 we have Dying Light 2. Now the first game is one of my favourite zombie games of all time, and it brought a new style of gameplay to the genre, and with the sequel the developers are going even further with it. There's choices that completely change the game. There's faction choices that change how the world looks. All in all, it's a bigger, better game, and people that aren't familiar with Dying Light will need this sequel. Coming in at number 4, we have Flight Simulator 2020. Now, I never thought we would actually have a flight simulator on console, yet here we are. And I've always wanted this to happen, and this one looks absolutely gorgeous. You can literally fly all the way around the world. Everything is detailed up to within 8 centimeters. There's over 40,000 airports and landing strips. There's many different licensed planes. Even the inside of the cockpits are correct. And there's even multiplayer. So you're going to see random people as you're flying through the sky. And honestly, it's really exciting tech because it's using Bing Maps and Azure Cloud. So I'm looking forward to it. Coming in at number 3, we have Disent Tactics by Splash Damage. This is the XCOM Gears game I've always wanted, but it looks better than that. It has deep customization, deep tactical choices, it has a 40+ hour RPG storyline, it has giant boss fights. This has to be the best looking tactical game I've ever seen. It looks dark and gritty like Gears 2, but it's a prequel and we get to see new characters and new lore. Can't wait for it to hit Xbox later this year.
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else.
Coming in at number 2, we have Cyberpunk 2077. Now, CD Projekt Red are one of my favourite developers. They redefined the RPG genre for an entire generation. The Witcher 3 is absolutely amazing. From quest design to the characters to everything. Every aspect of their games are amazing. Now with this new genre and this new theme, I think they can take it to another level. They have to up themselves once again. And it's CD Projekt Red, and I think they can. And they're going to support next generation consoles, which is awesome.
No, not then. Not again. We need to run.
No, we need to fight. Get ready.
Coming in at number 1, Halo Infinite. Now, I've been a Halo fan since day one, ever since I stepped out of that escape pod and saw the Halo ring. I've been a huge fan ever since. I really have. And having a new console launched with a new Xbox, it's going to feel like the old times again. And I personally like Halo 4's story. I like Halo 5's multiplayer. And to be honest, I just want the community to enjoy the game this year. And it's an exciting time because they have this new engine with this new tech, new console for new Halo. I think Halo this year is truly going to be really good. And maybe we'll have some interesting gameplay opportunities. And I just want to say that the top 3 in this list, you could pretty much interchange them. I want Gears Tactics, Cyberpunk and Halo just as much. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. I'm out. I hope everyone has a good day.
I chose you because you were special. I knew we would be perfect together. And I was right.